York City, a city where people from all over the world come to make it. A city full of surprise. You never know what to expect. You never know what you're gonna find. The most diverse city in the whole planet, where you meet pretty interesting characters, where you learn about different cultures, where you try different cuisines from all over the world. There is a lot of opportunities for everybody, including myself. Everybody comes here to make it happen, chase your goals, chase your dreams. There's always inspiration no matter where you go. Each block in the city has something unique to offer. There is no reason for you to get bored in this city. There's always so much to do, no matter what day of the year it is. Whether it's summer, fall, winter, spring, there's always something going on in the city. No place like New York City, a city of 8.6 million people that come all over the world to make it happen. A city where you can possibly learn another language. A city where hundreds of languages is spoken out here. A city where you walk within a block and you can interact with people from 10 different nationalities. Where you walk within a block and you can hear 10 or more different languages. That is New York City. A city that has gave me a lot for 15 years, but nothing lasts forever. And it's time to say bye to it. My days in the city is coming to an end. So now it's time for me to move on to the next chapter. What is going on, everybody? This is gonna be like a little short sit, chill, and talk video, explaining the beauty about New York City, where I'm giving a huge shout out and thanks to its amazing city, This city has really brought a lot to me for my life, I've been through the good times and the bad times, and the city has humbled me in a good way, but the days over here in this amazing city is coming to an end, It's time to close the chapter here and have new beginnings, new horizons going on, I'm out here in the lower part of Manhattan, Battery Park City. Ferries out there, you guys know I film a couple of videos out here. And I just want to clarify, I'm not leaving the city because of political situation or anything, The city will have a special place in my heart, but I've already been planning this for a long time, I think I'm ready for new adventures and stuff. And in order for me to grow and achieve better things in my life, sometimes you gotta change your life, your lifestyle, like not only what you're currently doing, but like your location and stuff. And that's something that I want to do. So I'm gonna be based in Southeast Asia. I've been planning that for a long time. I'm leaving in a few days, but I couldn't leave this city without giving it a nice, proper, shout out. Without this city, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Without this city, this channel probably wouldn't exist, This city literally opened up my mind to different cultures, different people, different type of food, When I came out here, I was just a close-minded guy. I didn't really knew much about life. I didn't even have the urge to travel, but then this city literally opened up, that mind to me. And I was able to open up this YouTube channel and start doing like content around here and around other cities and other countries that I go. And I remember filming with my old phone, it was a Samsung S5. I used to edit in that video with an old editing app, and I used to watch those videos, and they were horrible. I want to apologize, there's a helicopter flying above me, but yeah, like I say, you got to do things step by step. I've been based out here for 15 years. I did a corporate job out here, and as you guys know, I quit my corporate job 6 months ago. Like I said, it was a really good job, really great pay, but like I say, throughout the years, I wasn't really fulfilled, and I kind of feel bad because a lot of people, they dream about working in this great city, making good money, and I had all that, but that wasn't really satisfying, because at the end of the day, no matter what, I felt like life was so repetitive. Like I was doing the same thing over and over. I wasn't achieving anything. Instead of growing, I was stuck, or even worse, I was just sinking, instead of growing. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like it's the best to close my chapter. But I can always come here to visit, but I'm ready for new adventures, see where life takes me, bring content in other parts abroad, and do what I gotta do, just focus on my health and my lifestyle. I'm not getting younger any day, and the fact that I don't have kids or responsibilities over here, I think it's a great choice for me to try to take my talent and horizons to another part of this world. And also, despite me making good money, it just wasn't making sense to me to pay almost $2,000 a month in rent and stuff, Even though I live in a good area, a good location, really close to Manhattan, but I don't know. That money I could be using it and investing in myself or traveling to other countries and stuff, see what's out there. Because you only live life, once. Life is short. And like I say, this city is amazing, super diverse. It has a lot to offer. But this is not the only city in the world. I think it's good that you guys explore other cities, other countries, to see how different they are from another one and to see how the system works in other parts of the world. So I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be a little bit bittersweet because I really love my time out here in this city. I really thought I would see myself living here, I don't know, forever, but the older I get, the more I realize that there's other things in life out here, and I think change is actually really good. The thing is, I don't want to get old and fear that I didn't take a leap of faith or I changed my life or location. I don't want to regret it, so I just want to take the risk right now. And if I fail, then at least I try and I can figure out where did I fail. I remember years ago going back home in Puerto Rico, I used to watch videos of New York City. I even saw like a documentary they were filming in a hotel in New York. And I don't know, just randomly it came in my mind. I told my grandma, hey, Grandma, one day I'm going to work in a hotel in New York City. She thought I was full of crap because I always say I want to do this and that. But true story, I ended up working in a hotel here in New York City for almost 14 years. So that was like a dream come true because I ended up working over there. There goes a helicopter. And each year I was making more and more money to the point I wasn't rich, but I was financially stable to the point that I could go to the supermarket and buy anything without looking at the tag because it wouldn't affect me because I was doing financially well. But like I say, that wasn't really fulfilling my purpose and happiness. What's the point of making all that money at the end of the day if you're not happy, if you're not healthy enough, if God forbid something happens to you, then what's gonna happen with all that money that you were saving because you were working so hard, So that's why I say, man, thank you, New York City, for offering me all the tools and amenities for me to chase my dreams. And thanks to you, New York City, now I'm able to do a new change in my life and try to take my talents, my life, to another country abroad, So I'm gonna be based abroad and give it a chance. I've always wanted to try that, so I figured why not do it now, If I don't like it, then the good thing is I have a strong passport. I can always come back, or I could try moving to another country. But right now I just want to go on a venture and see what is out there for me, What is out there for me, just live like in a spiritual lifestyle. Don't stress out, try to chill down a little bit because as much as I love New York City, New York is very fast-paced, like sometimes we're too focused, too busy trying to, I don't know, chase our dreams out here that we forget to take care of ourselves. Sometimes there is a lot to offer here, which is nothing wrong with me. I love, the fun and all the amenities, but sometimes we are too busy trying to enjoy everything that the city has to offer that we forget to focus on ourselves, take care of our health, even eat some food or anything like that. So, I feel like it's time for me to chill down, try to take it easy and try to see other things in life, try to change my life. So I tell you, I'm really, really gonna miss this city and everything it has to offer and all my good times over here, going to different neighborhoods, covering different areas of the city, attending all the music events, I'm gonna miss all of that. But then at the same time, I feel like it was just repetitive for me. Even though I enjoy it, but I was going to different neighborhoods and pretty much they look similar. So I feel like it's time for me to find some new action in the channel, some different styles, for the channel. Like I say, if you stay too comfortable in one location or doing the same thing, then, it could be good, but it could be a curse too because you're not really growing or literally learning something new every day. So that's why I feel like it's important for me to just change my location, go somewhere far away and start again. One good thing about me is, like I say, like I don't have the kids and I'm also an introvert, so I can adapt anywhere I go, and I'm ready to try something different, and see where this takes me to, For example, I'm gonna miss this over here, the view of the Freedom Tower, but I've been seeing it for over a decade, so it's good that I've been seeing it, but it's to the point that you're just like, you don't really find like the same joy or excitement as the first time you come here. So that's why the thing about me is I think I have to be changing locations time to time, and experience new things. So I had a blast a couple of months ago when I went to 6 different countries. So I think I want to go back to that again, travel more abroad and see what else is out there and bring you my new joining and adventures in different countries I go and keep on making content. And then there's a sunset over here that's going hardcore. I would have filmed over there, but then it's probably gonna be blocking my face and everything. But yeah, like I said, I was abroad for 6 months. I came back here to New York City, and it's been amazing, but I noticed that nothing has changed. It's just the people going like robot style, like working 9 to 5, going, normalizing, like everything is like in a robot, everybody just to their own lane, rushing their time, and yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to look or achieve here in this city, but I'm always gonna be grateful for it, for everything that the city has done for me. Like I said, I'm grateful because the city was able to provide me a really good, stable job. I was able to have a good place to live, build future, feed myself, help out, and try to learn about other things. I met some great people that taught me a lot of things, interact with a lot of like-minded people, the vibes and stuff. I started opening up my mind to music, learning more about music and culture, because this city has a lot to offer, and there's a lot of culture happening here in this city. And if you guys know a little about me, I'm a huge fan of old school hip hop, so it's an honor for me to be here in the city for the 50th anniversary and go to different music festivals, the city, hip hop, and experience it and learn more about the OJs or older guys like in their 50s, 60s, who taught me a lot about this culture that I grew up listening to. So today's a weekday, so, pretty chill over here. It's literally rush hour, so if I go to Midtown, it will be busy. But you guys already probably saw the B-rolls in the beginning with a little bit of over voice that I put on it. So trying to do things, a little bit different. But I think, like I said, this is just a short video to explain, my appreciation for this amazing city and why do I think it's time for me to change my life, change location, and go somewhere else to see what's going on. So that was the end of my video. If you guys want to follow my new journey and see where this takes me, feel free to follow me, and stay tuned. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos I post, And I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me since day one, and all the new people who has come along and support me. I appreciate you. This channel is possible because of you guys. I do this video for you guys and because I love doing this. So that was the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.